In all the footage that's been shown, so far as I know, there's not been any open wounds. So clearly you can do staged makeup on anybody.
France is in mourning after the November 13th attacks here in Paris. The first shooting happened just behind us, about 3 minutes walk away, at the Carillon Café and Le Petit Cambodge Cambodian restaurant. By the end of the night, more than 120 people were killed. Now, at a time like this, it is important to be precise and factual when you're sharing information. People are scared. But within 24 hours, conspiracy theories were starting to circulate online. Typical stuff, that the attacks were faked, that they were an elaborate hoax by shadowy government forces, that kind of thing. We took a look at a few of the theories getting attention. Let's call the first the fake witness, a brown-haired woman photographed crying at 3 deadly events in the United States: the Sandy Hook school massacre, the Colorado movie theater shooting, and the Boston Marathon bombing. The theory that all 3 attacks were in fact orchestrated by the government, and she was an actress hired to make it convincing. It is nonsense, of course. Journalists tracked down the women in the pictures, and they were indeed 3 different women. Now, that didn't stop some web users last week claiming that the actress had shown up again in Paris, evidence for some that the attacks in this neighborhood had been faked. Well, they weren't, and let me tell you, there were plenty of brown-haired women crying in Paris last Friday night. Here's another one, a tweet that supposedly suggests that the attacks were part of some big government conspiracy. It dates from the 11th of November, 2 days before the attacks. It is eerily close to the actual toll of dead and wounded, but it is a simple coincidence. The tweet came from a bot, an automated site that generates fake headlines by randomly combining phrases from real news sites. Earlier versions of the same headline gave the same toll for attacks in Nigeria and Pakistan and an outbreak of Ebola. In this video, a conspiracy theorist gives what he calls an analysis of the suicide bombing on Boulevard Voltaire. He is skeptical.
Real footage, you're going to see blood everywhere. There is none, because nobody died, nobody got hurt, period.
Now, it's true nobody died, but 15 people were wounded, including the waitress who was taking the bomber's order. There's no blood on the street outside because the bomber was inside the heated terrace. These photos from a journalist who was there show there is indeed blood inside. The glass wasn't damaged because the bomber was, thankfully, carrying a light charge, enough to kill him, but no one else. The most worrying thing is that this web user's ignorant rant has had more than 190,000 hits on YouTube. Now, this web user took aim at a story that's been in headlines around the world. The man who says he was saved by his cell phone. He explains that his phone blocked a fragment from one of the Stade de France suicide bombings. Then he goes on to say he ran into the reporter moments later because the media were already on the scene.
He's referring to the media. The people, the ITELE, Reuters, that just happened to be there.
Well, we asked the ITELE journalist why he just happened to be there, and it's pretty simple.
I was there to cover the football match. I got a call saying there'd been 2 explosions, and I should go and film. 30 or 40 minutes later, there was a 3rd explosion. I saw Sylvester on the ground. It's strange to find myself having to defend the truth of what happened.
I could show you dozens more examples, but I don't want to waste your time. We chose to debunk a few of these theories as a reminder to you to be careful and critical when you're online, to use your own judgment to separate information from disinformation. If you see something online that looks suspicious, something that might have been faked or exaggerated, send it to us and we'll check it out. You can contact us via Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, or email. I'll see you next time.